Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Are you okay? In your neck of the woods? What up? What up? Manners and respect, man. Hi your girl, Debbie from Yaad. Welcome you all to the Jamaican kitchen. Welcome once more. It is the Jamaican cooking journey. If you're new right on over here, special welcome. Thank you so very much for joining the family. Those of you who were there with me from the beginning of this journey and you are still here supporting me, manners and respect. Now today, this is a little bun. I don't know if you want to call it Easter bun or what, but it is, I will be doing about 3 different type of bun for you. So this is the first. I have one there that I've done from when I just started the Jamaican cooking journey. It's there. You can go check it out. We'll leave the link for you in the description. Okay, now we have East bun. I've never done an East bun. This is not an East bun. We're going to be doing today a beetroot flavored bun. Beetroot flavored bun. Okay, so I have right here some freshly squeezed beetroot juice, and this is the color you want it with. Select strong beetroot, family. There's no sugar in it. This is just plain beetroot. What you need to do ahead of time is to preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You need to have some melted butter, and it is essential to melt the butter and let it cool. Don't melt the butter and just use the hot butter. So I have here about 2 1/4 tablespoons of melted butter. Yes, and then what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be pouring it right inside this beetroot mixture here. Okay, right in here. I will not be using any sugar in this bun, so you can go ahead if you want to use sugar. I'll leave for you how much sugar. I'm going to be using some guava jelly. Guava jelly, the jelly, because the jam is more tighter or whatever. So I'm going to be going now, and look at it. You see the jelly? The jelly is of a softer texture. You can use applesauce or whatever you like, okay? You can use marmalade. That gives it a nice flavor too. And or you can use what you can use, but let it be something that is jelly-like, because it will give it some additional texture. Okay, this is gonna give me a little, so I'm gonna go now off camera, take out, and I will leave for you in the description how much. So I'm soon come. Okay, family, I've gone ahead and I've emptied the whole container. I leave for you the contents, how many ounces or milligrams or whatever. Now this is bun. We always use the wet to go in the dry. As in other baking, you do the liquid part first and then you incorporate the dry. That's not so in the bun. You mix ahead, or you get together all the wet and then you incorporate the dry, then you put it in there. So I've dissolved my guava. I've chosen guava because guava has a really nice flavor. You can choose strawberry, you can choose your jam of choice or your jelly, applesauce, something that has a nice flavor that will enhance the beetroot. Now right over here, this is all my liquid flavorings or spices. This is the yellow almond. Family, I would love to get some. I think they have them in the supermarkets. I think so, in some supermarkets. I don't know the cost, but if anybody would like me to, you can probably get in touch with me and I'll help you to get some. Because I can't send this one. This is a stronger one though. The one in the supermarket is not as strong. But we will talk about that after here. We're dealing with this now. So this is my yellow almond. Family, this thing, it has one of the nicest flavors. From when I was a child growing up, and my mother, when she go bake pudding, she have to get some of this when she come at home. So we have that there. Inside here now, I'm going to be putting some molasses. Some people use the Angostura bitters to give that little gig, but the molasses has flavor. It is sweet, and also it has that little bitterish taste. So I'm going to be using some molasses. I'm going to be pouring in, and I'll tell you how much. So I soon come back, as this is thick and it is going to take a time. So I'm going to be pouring in. Okay, I can stay about that in my molasses, because there is going to be a flavor. We are going to get a little bitterish taste and all of that. Okay, no browning, no nothing. The thing here now, the molasses down there now, it's thick, so it's going to be thickening my mixture. I'm going to be putting in some vanilla into this. Okay, that's it. This one, if you're using the one like the stronger one, you know, you go less. This is some freshly squeezed ginger juice. I'm not going to be putting all of this. This is how you want your ginger to look. I'm going to be putting in about a tablespoon and a half of this ginger, not fully 2. Okay, freshly squeezed ginger juice, and that's all my liquid ingredients. I'm going to be dissolving. Remember, no sugar. If you want to put sugar, you can use like less jelly and all of that. And I'm not going to be using any sugar. So right here, we are dissolving, and we want to taste what we have right here. Okay. Let's try to taste. Should use a spoon to taste. You want to taste the flavor of your liquid where you're going to use to put in your dry ingredients. No, this is, let me tell you something, family. This is such a beautiful flavor. But you know what? I'm not going to go fit tell you no. I'm just going to see if you'll do it. And then I know you'll tell me about it. So I'm going to leave this just to come. Make it stay right there. Now, I've got right here all my dry ingredients. So the very first thing I'm going to be putting in, I'm going to be incorporating all my dried fruits, all my dried spices. I'm going to be putting in like this is baking powder. This is not double acting, so that is good for me. Remember, if you're using double acting, you will know. Remember, I told you, don't watch what I'm doing. This is the size that I'm mixing up for. I might go and get a little extra, but this is the size that we're using. So I'll tell you the measurements. Now, you want to put in your cinnamon powder. This is bun. You know, say bun aftertaste something. So I'm going to be putting in like this of cinnamon powder. Do not sift the flour for the bun. No sifting for the bun. It's not cake. The bun is a more heavy thing, you know, so you don't sift it. Right here, I've got some mixed spice. I'm going to be putting in this because the mixed spice, I told you, it's bitter. Now, I've got a little bit of a nutmeg. I'm not going to be using a lot of nutmeg. That is about 1/4 teaspoon. Because I don't know from my nutmeg story. Right here, I'm going to be putting in some salt. And I'm not going to be putting in 1 full teaspoon. I'm going to be putting in about 3/4 teaspoon of salt. The salt will help to bring everything up. Right here, some dried currants. Use your fruits of choice. I have some additional green and ripe and red cherries. I've got right here some mixed peel, and I'm going to put in a lot because I want a lot of fruits in this bun. It's up to you what you want to do. So we have got everything. As I'm looking back, you want to be coating up this thing now. You want to be coating up all these fruits with your flour and all of that. Let's go coat this and return. Okay, I've used the flour and all my fruits are in there. They're coated. Now your bun is gonna have the color that this mixture has. So you're gonna pour. When you use the flour to coat the fruits, it will be easy for you, family. You see the beetroot color coming out there? Okay? It will be easy for you not to have lumps in your bun. So you go this a little at a time. You see, you don't have to cut and fold in this. You see what you have. This is the beauty of this beetroot flavored bun. If you want to call it Easter bun, call it your Easter bun, but me no say that one here a shot. Can you comment? Let us go finish this, incorporate it, and we will return with our oven has been preheated, with our container here all grease and lined. We soon come back. Okay, now family, when you do it as you saw what I did, it will require you to make sure because you will have some extra liquid coming around here. So you want to make sure you go mix, scrape around. I hope you're looking until you get what you want, okay? You want to scrape around. You don't want to have some parts being more liquidy and some being more, you know. You want to scrape around, and so you give it a thorough scrape around and a thorough mixing. I have our grease thing here, so we're gonna go. We might go have a little left back, but let's see. Remember, we have got to leave room for rising, and so we are gonna leave it like right there. We have a little left back, so you can always freeze this in a little container. The next time you're baking bun, you can use it. We're gonna go right now very gently. Okay family, my oven rack was not properly adjusted, so I had to do that right in the middle of your oven. Now if you're doing more than one, you'd have to turn it what is that, horizontal, is that vertical? If you do it if you're turning it, sometimes I don't get it in. If you're turning it this way, at some point in time, halfway through the baking, you would have to spin it around. So when you put it like that, it gets baked evenly. Gently closing your oven. 45 minutes to an hour. We'll return to look at what our finished product look like. So our bun is out family, and you want to use a skewer to test if it is properly done in the middle. Okay? So you go right here and your skewer comes out clean. So it is finished right in the middle, not to the sides, just to the middle. So look, you have right here, you have this like this, and this is okay for your bun especially. With your cake, it is not, might be so okay, but when your bun is finished and it opens up like this, it is okay. Whilst it's cool, it will eventually closes. Okay, it is okay, like for your buns, your carrot cakes and stuff, it is okay for them to come. As they cool, they will come right back and come down and close. Now we're going to leave this in the container on the wire rack for about 25 minutes. When we return, we're going to be removing from the container directly onto the wire rack, and we're going to be using something to make a glaze to keep the top and of the bun soft, moist and all of that. So we soon come. Okay family, so our bun is halfway cooled down, and we had this at the bottom, our wax paper and all of that. So it is on the wire rack, and I'll show you the bottom, and it's there. It is still so hot. It's moist, and this is how the sides will come. So at this point, we have got here some melted butter with some honey. I'm dissolving the honey in the melted butter properly. And at this point, you want to use a brush to gently put just to the top to put on. This moisture will help to keep the top of the bun. And you know, you always get your bun with a glaze. Okay, so we are going to be glazing the top of this bun, and we're going to leave it to cool down for another 2 hours. That time it will be properly cool. Okay, we will return, we'll slice and show you the texture, how it look. We might taste, and we'll show you cheese to serve it with. So family, we are back. To be honest, our bun is not properly cooled down. I told you it take about 2 to 2 hours, so we went about an hour and some minutes, you know, so we wanted to finish this video. But let me tell you, even though when it's cooled down, you will never ever get the proper taste from this bun until about 24 to 48 hours on, when all those flavors have been locked in. When it's properly cooled down, you will use your plastic or your cling wrap to wrap that bun tight and to let all those flavors just be locked in. So I'm going to be showing you the finished product right here. Over here we have sliced it. Camera girl, she get so carried away with the bun, she just keep yamming. Look at this, look at the texture of this bun. Look how springy, look how beautiful. And this is all like cherries up here with that heat. It is so beautiful. This is our finished product that we sliced, and we are showing you with some of our Jamaican cheese. So from my kitchen to yours, let me present to you all family. From my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach, it is my beetroot Easter bun. Please do enjoy. Now, if you have liked this video, you may just want to give me a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. It keeps getting better and better, family. What do you have to say about that? It keeps getting better and better on the Jamaican cooking journey, and we will be better and better. Remember, if you have not yet subscribed, subscribe to the channel, please and thank you. When you do subscribe, remember to smack the bell. Smacking the bell will enable you to be informed each time I have uploaded a video. Okay, we want to say thanks for your love. We want to say thanks as usual for your support. We just want to say thank you. We can't say thanks enough. Okay, if it wasn't for you all, we would never be where we are. We're moving steadily, rolling. We're just being humbled each time as we go. And all our contacts information will be in the description and all of that. Okay, once more, thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Today's post notification shout out. Okay, y'all. Debbie from Yaad. Bless. No stress.